So one, of course, I chatted about AI, and I think it is a bright future ahead with AI. The question is how are we going to deploy these new technologies and in which areas? And I think it's all coming back to us with our experience and our expertise in that field of asset finance, personal finance, to really make the best use of it. I think there's a lot of work to be done. We can't just expect everything to come across to us, but we know there are certain technology enablers that have started out trying and finding use cases for these types of new technologies, and I think that's what's going to affect us all in the near future. And it's going to create a better customer experience. It's going to prevent a lot of fraud, really reduce risk along the way, and it's going to make us a better industry. Yeah, so I think first of all, it has to fight the more current, let's say, crisis situations and combat, things like inflation rise, reduced consumer demand, all the topics that we've seen pre-crisis. So we have to remember what we did, what were the strategies that we deployed in order to get consumers back into the stores and into the showrooms in order to make even higher prices that came with the advent of EVs and other modern technologies. How can we overcome these new challenges? I think one of them is also a problem that we have to face in the credit industry, where we're now charging much higher prices for a vehicle that ultimately produces lower total cost of ownership. And that means we should not necessarily put all of the risk of the asset on top of the consumer, but really think about the entire pie of total cost of ownership, and then think, how can we make it better for the consumer to actually get that vehicle without having an additional financial burden to swallow?